Smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here, staff points when you have enough to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow.
Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To the right side, this is Taylor.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He'll get this off to Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They'll be led by the 2nd-year man from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And Malik Reed there to bring him down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Brady now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here. And
he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Second down and goal. Brady. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. A first down and more for Jacobs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Tua's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, he's got the tight end, Vanette. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Tua steps away. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Gets past one man. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. Joe Burrow, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Adam Humphries, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain block. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Brady. He completes it to Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Brady now to throw. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element. Of surprise.